Hi guys, this is gsno.com and I'm here with the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S20. Yes, the small one, we have it here, and it's the 4G version that we got. As you know, it comes in either a 4G or a 5G version, the small handset. I find it weird calling it like that, the small I mean, because just 2 years ago the Galaxy S9 Plus was 6.2 inches in diagonal, and that's exactly what this minute phone is nowadays. Here it is, we have it in white. It was unveiled on February 11th, so it's not even a month old, and should be priced at around $900. It's part of a trio that includes the S20, S20 Plus and the S20 Ultra, which we already unboxed. In spite of being so, well, tiny, it still has the 8K video capture, it still has the powerful Exynos CPU or the Snapdragon if you live in some parts of the world. First impression, you already heard it in the hands-on that we did last month, and now it's time for the, well, let's call it second impression and also comparison that you're going to see in a minute. First of all, let's fire up the phone. Good news is that it fits my palm perfectly. It's so narrow and so comfy, I can reach any area of the screen, as you can well see here. Comfortably placed buttons on this side, power and volume, unlike the Galaxy Note 10, which moved the power button to the left side for some reason. Of course, glass at the front, glass at the back side, aluminum frame in between, and just so you know, the glass is not curved, so it will not be distracting in games or videos. I feel the need to fire up the brightness a little bit and also do some tweaks here. Okay, no adaptive, just like that. Looks much better. Okay, putting it on the side, it's an unboxing, so let's see what's inside the box. As usual, hidden under the lid, got this envelope which holds the metal key used to access the slots, and here we got the manual, and that's it. The Ultra also came with a case, transparent and useful to protect the hundreds and hundreds of dollars of investment you were spending on it. Okay, so trying to get this inside, it's a bit of a chore. Okay, we're done. So far, manual and metal key, things are pretty predictable. Now we get to the actual innards of the box. Okay, and find the charger. It comes with the promise of, let's see here, super fast charging. It's written here, don't know if you can see it. It's got an USB-C connector, and on it it's written, let's check it out, 5 volts 3 amperes, 9 volts 2.77 amperes, going up to 3.3, 5.9 volts 3 amperes, and so forth. So the phone itself should support 25-watt charging. Here we should have an adapter from USB-C to USB-A, but our test unit doesn't have it, so too bad for us. However, what we do have is the cable. It's from USB-C to USB-C, good enough to hook to your charger and also to your PC and laptop. Many laptops and PCs nowadays have this sort of port. And by the way, the European Union will make it, well, compulsory on all devices. Here we have the AKG Tune headphones in white. Just so you know, it's one of the few times I'm seeing white packaging on a Galaxy S device. I've seen black packaging for a while now. It's AKG tuned, you can see it here, and I'm pretty sure we should also get a bunch of plugs, spare plugs for a variety of ears, hopefully. And also pretty big remote I can see there. And here you can barely see the plugs. Okay, I think we covered everything inside the box, don't think I forgot anything, and now I promised you a short comparison. I am the owner of an iPhone 11 Pro, and I imagined it as my very own comfortable possession, comfy, minimalistic and all that. Now, if you put those two side by side, you can clearly tell which is comfier. In spite of this one being a 5.8 incher, the 6.2 incher actually feels comfier. It's a bit longer, as you can see, but it's also narrower. And the narrow part makes you easily grasp it with the hand. So that's what matters most. And you cannot exactly tell the difference between the two diagonals, so 6.2 inch and 5.8 inch, even though you're gaining 0.4 inches. That's pretty impressive. Of course, the materials are the same. I already referred to them. glass and metal. If you want measurements, we also got those. So it's a 6.2-inch screen and a 7.9mm thickness, coupled with 163 grams in weight. The color choice here includes cosmic gray, there's blue, there's pink, there's white, and something called aura red. Okay, we got Samsung Daily, that's replacing the Bixby aggregator that was available before. The screen you can see here is a dynamic AMOLED with a resolution of 3200 over 1440 pixels, and also with Gorilla Glass 6 protection. And one of the biggest points of the screen is the fact that you can switch it up to 120 frames per second. So it's in 60 frames per second now. You go to 120 and things should be more fluid this time around. You can tell that from the motion of the screen, the way we're moving in the menus, and of course gaming at some point. So 120 Hz, but only in Full HD. In WQHD, where you're stuck with 60 Hz. HDR10 Plus, and inside the device we found the Exynos 990 processor coupled with 8 GB of RAM and 120 GB of storage, UFS 3.0, there's micro SD, and the whole thing is encased in a body that's IP68 certified for dust and waterproofing. The battery is pretty impressive, 4000 mAh, 25 watt charging. It has wireless charging, and you can easily charge another device. Let's actually check it out. I'm curious about this, how they're married. So wireless power share. Okay, ready to charge. I'm very curious if it charges up my iPhone or not. Okay, so apparently it is. Got the OK sign. It's charging it up. And I'm not sure if you can see here that we have the sign, the small little bolt, the small little lightning bolt, which is at the back. Removed it. Okay, and now it's charging again. Okay, so two rival companies charging each other, ain't that sweet. We go further than that. We're done with the wireless thingy, we're done with the battery. Let's go to the browser quick and see the virtual keyboard. It has a numeric row. We're loading up our website. And now on the camera front, you can see here at the top side a cutout for the 10 megapixel shooter, and at the back side we get a triple camera. In this module you can see the LED flash and a combo of 12 megapixel main shooter, 64 megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, there's a 12 megapixel ultra wide shooter, and that's about it. It shoots 8K video. We also have stereo speakers with one very well hidden here at the top, one at the bottom. There's an USB-C port and no trace of audio jack. It's been sacrificed for the for the sake of more room. There's also Wi-Fi, A, B, GN, AC, and AX. There's 4G and 5G on the special 5G version. There's NFC, Bluetooth 5.0, and we're running on Android 10 with One UI 2.1, which includes, among others, a new feature. It's called, let's find it. It's called Quick Share. It's basically a way of sharing stuff faster with Wi-Fi Direct and Bluetooth between Samsung devices. There's edge lighting, and even though it's a smaller phone, we still have the edge. Or do we? We should have the edge here, the edge screen with all the shortcuts. And indeed we do. Okay, fast look at the camera interface. This is the single take, which takes a series of shots, and the AI will make sure it gets all the best of them, taking shots at the same time with all the cameras on the device. In the more section, you also have something new. There's a pro mode for the video capture. In a nutshell, that's everything you get with the Galaxy S20, the small one after the bunch, $900, still 120 Hz and 8K filming available. This is it from us. We'll be back with a full review very soon. Stay tuned. Bye bye.